All right, everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're looking into an interesting story about a guy in Tel Aviv who tried to rob a bank using an avocado.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a case that we found just reading some online news articles, and we thought this would be a good one to sort of dissect and figure out what exactly happened.
Sounds interesting.
So this guy, he goes into a bank, and he's got this avocado that he's painted black,
Okay.
and he tries to pass it off as a grenade,
Mm-hmm.
saying, yeah, this is a grenade. I'm robbing the bank. Give me all the money.
Wow.
And the craziest part is it worked, at least for the first bank.
Like,
Yeah. So
Right.
the teller, they saw this dark object that was shaped like a grenade, and they just immediately went into that fight or flight mode.
oh,
And
yeah.
they just handed over thousands of dollars.
I mean, I guess I can see that, especially in the heat of the moment like that.
Yeah, you're not really going to stop and be like,
Hey.
is that actually a grenade or is that an avocado?
Right, you don't have time to,
Well,
smell it or anything like that.
exactly. And I guess the avocado bandit,
Yeah.
which is what he's come to be known as.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He was really banking on that fear response
Yeah.
to get what he wanted.
Yeah, just that knee-jerk reaction to anything that looks like it could be dangerous.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Now, the second time he tried it, things didn't go quite as smoothly.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess I shouldn't say the second time, because we don't know how many times he actually got away with it.
Right.
But eventually he got caught.
Of course.
And, I can't help but feel like it was kind of inevitable with all the security cameras and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta imagine all the cell phone data that they have now, too.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But you're right. They can pretty much track your every move.
Yeah, if they want to find you, they're gonna find you.
Exactly. So I was like, come on, man. What were you thinking? Using an avocado.
Yeah, and why not at least use a real weapon?
Well, I mean, I'm glad he didn't. But you know what I mean?
Right, if you're gonna go through all that trouble, might as well go all the way.
Exactly.
But maybe he was just trying to be, nonviolent.
Yeah, maybe it was like a moral thing
Hmm.
where he's like, I don't want to actually hurt anyone.
All right.
I just want to scare them enough to give me the money.
Interesting.
But it's still a crime.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And what's really funny is how the public reacted to this whole thing.
I bet.
I mean, this story blew up online.
Yep.
People were turning this avocado bandit into a meme,
Huh.
making jokes about, how expensive avocados are.
Oh, yeah.
I saw one meme where it was like, I can't even afford to buy an avocado, let alone rob a bank with one. Yeah. It was pretty funny.
I mean, it is kind of a funny situation when you think about it.
Right. It's like on the one hand, it's serious. He robbed a bank,
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's like an avocado.
Yeah. Who's gonna be scared of an avocado?
Exactly. But I guess it worked.
Yeah, so it kind of makes you wonder about this whole idea of turning crime into a meme. Is that trivializing it? Yeah. Does it make light of a serious situation?
Exactly.
That's a good question.
And I don't know that there's an easy answer. But it's something to think about.
Yeah. I mean, is it a way for people to just cope with a crazy world? Or is it desensitizing us to actual crime?
Right.
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one. But I think this whole story really highlights just how powerful fear can be.
Yeah.
Even if it's fear of something as ridiculous as an avocado.
Right. And how we react without thinking when we feel threatened.
Exactly. And how technology can play a role in both the crime itself and the catching of the criminal.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, so it's like this silly story about an avocado bandit actually has some pretty deep implications.
It does make you think about what else could be perceived as a weapon in the right context.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh.
Like, what if I went into a bank with like a banana painted black?
Or a really big pickle.
Yeah, or a pickle. That would be interesting.
It would be interesting to see how people would react.
That's a good question for our listeners. What everyday object could you use to rob a bank?
I mean, I'm not saying go out and do it, but
No.
just hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically.
What would you use?
What would be the most intimidating? Fruit or vegetable?
I'm curious to hear what people come up with.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for this deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
See ya.